Hi, this is Lady Fallout Girl, and today we're going to learn how to get the hardwired set for Division 2. So I have been grinding all day trying to get the components for this, and I just managed to complete all of them and come back to find out what we can do for crafting. So let's have a look at what I've been up to today. So I was doing this project. It's called the Hardwired Project. I got it at the base of operations. Charles Douglas has tracked down components for one of the Douglas and Harding's prototype sets. Acquiring them for analysis may prove useful. Well, it sure was. I was able to find that there are 6 locations, which are listed here: the Grand Washington Hotel, the Jefferson Trade Center, the Federal Emergency Bunker, Lincoln's Memorial, the Air and Space Museum, and the bank headquarters. They also give you a list of these components, although they don't tell you that they are in exactly matching order of the list that they've just given you. So I snipped a copy of both of them so that I could show you. So here we are, the list of the items. So if you put them next to each other, you can see the Grand Washington Hotel is your first item on the list, and it gives you an M component. What they don't tell you is that that M stands for mask. So indeed, if you want a mask component, you'll be able to find that at the Grand Washington Hotel. The next item is C. Funny enough, yep, you guessed it, that's your chest piece. The B is for backpack, the G is for gear, and so on. The H is your harness, and the K is for your knee pads. And they are actually in order. So if you decide afterwards that you're not happy with, say, your knee pads, and you wonder where you're going to find your hardwired K component, you can go back and look at this list later and say, oh yeah, I can go to the bank headquarters, get another K component, and you will need one of those, by the way, to craft. And there you are. Also, you're going to need hardwired tech. Now, this can be dropped from any Black Tusk. The Black Tusk can be a Black Tusk from one of the invaded missions, or it can also be a Black Tusk that is just in the Dark Zone. Either one will do, and you're going to need 10 of those for each crafting item. So let's go and look what you can craft, and more importantly, what the gear is exactly that you're going to get after all of this hard work. And believe me, it is a grind. Great, so I was only able to craft 2 pieces, and I'll show you the first one that I was able to craft. The first item that I selected was the Rhodes Wood AR mask. Now it cost me 1 hardwired M component. It cost 10 hardwired tech, 36 polycarbonate, 26 electronics, and 85 protective fabric. Luckily, each item is the exact same, so you don't have to go back and wonder what each one is going to cost, because they will each cost you exactly that. Now, each of them is slightly different, so I'll go over with you what you get for that. And the first item you have is the mask. You'll get a range and armor somewhere between 17,324 and 26,467. You do get 2 completely random bonuses with it. Those completely random bonuses can be anything. With mine, I got skill power, which was kind of helpful. You also get 1 die slot, and for your overall set, I'll go over what you get for the set for Hardwired and why everyone is so excited about this particular set. The first item that you get for having 2 items is 20% increase for your skills health. That's all your skills straight across the board. If you have 3 of the 6 items, you get a 20% increase in shock duration. If you have 4 of the items, you get a 20% skill power, and that is an increase on all your items right across the board, not just this one particular piece. Now then, when you get to the 5 and 6, you get the actual bonuses that are for having, a large amount of the set. Tamper-proof is really good. It electrifies your deployed skills. So say you have your hive or your turret, for example, your fire turret could be down, and you have an enemy wants to come and kick it. If he gets anywhere near, he's going to get a shock. And that can occur once every 10 seconds. Now, if you manage to get all 6 of the items, you're going to get this feedback loop. Killing with a skill of any kind resets the cooldown of all your other skills. So if you kill something with your fire turret, for example, then all of your other skills are ready to use again. Also, repairing a friendly agent's armor from 0 resets the cooldown of all your skills, and that can occur once every 15 seconds. So when the raids come out, this is going to be really useful for healing your buddies and then taking it out on the enemy. And when his cooldown ends or reaches its full charges, you also gain a bonus damage and a repair damage for all your skills for 15 seconds. Again, really useful. So let's have a look at my actual mask that I was able to craft. I was not happy with my roll, so I am definitely going to be re-rolling it, but let's have a look. Mine only came out at 485. Now they can come out anywhere between 450 and 500. Obviously you're going to want to get higher rolls, and so I'm going to keep shopping for more of these to drop. Yeah, so that's my roll, 485. My stats were quite low. I was very unhappy. 130 skill power and around 11,000 health. Not that great, actually. But yeah, let's go on to the next item. We'll go back and look on our crafting station. So the chest piece is the next item. The chest piece, if we go back and look, we can see where we harvest that from. We need the hardwired C component. Again, the same list as the previous. And breaking it down, the armor for this can be between 34,647 and 52,934. Again, you get 2 random bonuses with this. However, you also get 2 offensive mod slots. One is the offensive system mod, and the other is the offensive protocol mod. These are really useful. You can get extra weapon damage with these. You can also get some extra crit hit and several other varieties of armor bonuses, and yeah, it's really helpful, especially if you're going for an offensive build. Let's go back and look. The next item is your backpack. Now your backpack is the Aberton Dynamo Carrier, and that one ranges in armor from 29,165 to 43,748. You do get, again, random bonuses with it. This time you get 3. However, you only get 1 offensive system mod slot. Again, you can get a little bit more skill in your weapon there. Going on to the gloves. The gloves are called the Molesey ESD gloves. Their armor is between 15,749 and 24,061. Again, it requires the same component, only for G for gloves, and the same ingredients. You get 2 random bonuses and 1 die slot. You notice there is not an offensive mod on this particular. Then you go over to the holster, and your holster, as you see, you need the H component for. And the armor for this is 22,312 to 34,087. You get 2 random bonuses and another offensive protocol mod slot. You see the theme here. It is all offensive for this set. And your last one is your knee pads. And again, all that protective fabric, that is going to take some finding. So yeah, I think you're going to have to be working on this set for quite a while. And if you want to get perfect rolls, you are going to be working on this for quite some time. You do get 1 random bonus. Your armor is 19,687 up to 30,000, which is quite generous. And 1 more offensive protocol mod slot. And all of these are dyeable as well. So very useful. So I was able to get a roll on my next piece, slightly higher than the first piece. On my chest piece was the second piece that I made. And here we are, the Serpentine Array Vest. I rolled a 495, so I was quite happy with that. You can get some really decent attributes. I had a 21% cooldown reduction as well as 69% hazard protection. So I'm quite happy with that one, and I think I'll be keeping this piece. So yeah, let us know in the comments if you're able to find pieces, what your rolls are, and how happy you are with your gear. And appreciate a like and a follow, and thanks for taking your time to watch my video.